Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh, for allowing His word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, are truly edified and blessed by tonight's word. And the name of tonight's word is going to be called, He have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. And we're talking about the Lord, who we know as Yahweh. Okay? The Lord have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. It's a very important word, brothers and sisters, because for some strange reason, like I told you before in Psalms, I believe 14:1, a fool say in his heart, there's no God. And a lot of people have that mentality. And we're going to come to you in Sirach 15 verses 20 in the Apocrypha or Ecclesiasticus chapter 15 verse 20. And it reads, He have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. Okay? So when we analyze Sirach 15 verse 20, it says, He which we know is the Lord, who we know as Yahweh, commanded no man, okay, to do evil, to be morally wrong, to be malicious, so to speak. Okay? It says, neither have he given any man license, any man permission, any man authority, any man, he has not allowed any man to sin, to transgress against the divine law. Okay? In other words, he have not commanded anyone to perform evil, nor has he given them permission to be a spiritual crime offender of the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. What you see on the screen, okay, is a transgressor against the divine law, aka a spiritual crime offender of Yahweh's laws, statutes, and commandments. See, this is what it looks like. What you see on the screen is a beautiful example of a spiritual crime offender. This person right here would be a crime offender of the world, but metaphorically, this is exactly what a spiritual crime offender of Yahweh's laws, statutes, and commandments, this is what he looks like. He or she. Yeah. See, brothers and sisters, we got to be obedient. This is the nuts and bolts of the word tonight, is being obedient. What's obedient? Being in compliance, being respectful, having discipline, being submissive, having a spirit of meekness when it comes to the Lord. Okay? That's what obedience to Yahweh is. Being in compliance, being in spiritual compliance. Okay? Putting some respect on it, being spiritually disciplined, being spiritually submissive, being spiritually meek. Okay? So that's the key. Obedience is the message I'm driving home. In Exodus 19:5, what do it say? Obey Yahweh's voice and keep his covenant. You see that? That's another form of being obedient to the Lord. In Jeremiah 7 verse 23, it tells you to obey the Lord's voice. In Jeremiah 38:20, what do it says? Obey the Lord, who we know as Yahweh. So you don't only obey his voice, you obey him, period. In Isaiah 1:19, what do it speaks about? Consent and obey the Lord. You see that? So, I mean, it's so many biblical examples of obedience that we should be demonstrating when it comes to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, man. Yeah. What's the name of the lesson, man? The Lord have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. Think about that. Okay. So if you are here a transgressor of the law, the Lord didn't give you permission to do that. The Lord didn't give you authority to do that. The Lord didn't give you the green light and allow you to do that. So if you're doing that, you've been way out of line, way disrespectful. I mean, brothers and sisters, we can go through this time and time again, day after day. We could go through this, brothers and sisters, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of us out here are 10 toes in wickedness, and let me tell you something. The Lord have not commanded you to do that. So individuals that's out here doing wickedness, blatant wickedness, is being influenced by Satan, man. And anybody out here that's sinning like the Lord have gave you permission, that furthermore lets me know that Satan has a delusion on you. Because like I said in Psalms 14:1 or Psalms 10:1, it says a fool says in his heart there is no God. And again, a lot of people take that stance, man. But at the end of the day, in Sirach 15:20, it's really speaking about obedience, man. And in Psalm 78:10, it says, they refuse to keep the covenant of the Lord and walk in his laws. That's exactly what we got going on today. They refuse to keep the covenant of the Lord and walk in his laws, statutes, and commandments. Cold-blooded, man. In Ephesians 5:6, it speaks about the wrath of God will come upon the sons of disobedience. Not the sons of faithful, not the sons of obedience, the sons of disobedience. Yeah. So if you out here sinning, doing wickedness and think it's sweet, the Lord gonna get them ass hairs, bro. He's gonna get them ass hairs. He gonna pluck your ass hairs. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, man, the key and the nuts and bolts of this word this evening and the message really boils down to obeying the Lord, being in compliance, being respectful, demonstrating discipline, being submissive in meekness. So as we get ready to close out this word, man, again, what's the name of the word this evening? The Lord have commanded no man to do wickedness, neither have he given any man license to transgress of the law, man. That's all I got for you. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were truly edified by tonight's word. I hope you really was able to get something out of this word. And it's really about staying prayed up, keeping Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, first in everything that y'all do, man. And that's real. Once again, as we close out, look on the screen. Look what you see. This is what it looks like when you are a spiritual crime offender. This is what it looks like when you disobedient to the Lord. Your ass gonna be in the spiritual jail cell. Yeah. Spiritual punishment. You see? That's right. Again, one more time, man. Sirach 15:20, and it reads, he have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. So if you out here doing wickedness and you out here sinning. You out of bounds because the Lord have not granted that to you, which means that you're supposed to be operating in the spirit of obedience. You're supposed to be operating in the spirit of fearing of Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh. Why? Because the Lord will get them ass hairs. Why? Because the Lord will kill you and your whole family to send a message that he ain't to be messed with or played with, man. Word.